Welcome to our deep dive into the world of comfort foods, where we explore the reasons behind our intense cravings for cheese, bread, and soda. These seemingly innocent staples can be surprisingly hard to quit, revealing a complex interplay between science, culture, and emotion. In this video, we will uncover the hidden addictive qualities of these foods, examine the marketing tactics that keep us reaching for them, and discuss strategies for creating healthier habits. Join us as we navigate the fascinating relationships we have with these comforting favorites. 1. The surprising science behind craving. Imagine opening your fridge and reaching for a slice of cheese, or grabbing a cold soda from the vending machine. Why do these foods pull us in, even when we know we should cut back? The truth is, there's a powerful mix of biology, psychology, and culture working behind the scenes. Our brains are wired to crave certain tastes and textures, and some foods seem to light up our pleasure centers like fireworks. That's not just willpower failing, it's science at work, making these foods nearly irresistible. 2. Cheese. More than just delicious, cheese holds a special place in many hearts, but it's not just the creamy texture that keeps us coming back. When we eat cheese, a protein called casein breaks down into casomorphins, which are compounds that latch onto the same brain receptors as certain drugs. Suddenly, that harmless cheddar feels a bit more powerful. The fat content in cheese makes it satisfying and comforting, while the savory taste keeps our taste buds happy. This combination creates a feedback loop: eat cheese, feel good, want more cheese. 3. Bread. The universal comfort food bread is everywhere, from the humble morning toast to the centerpiece of a dinner table. Part of its charm lies in the refined carbohydrates found in white bread, which quickly turn into sugar in our bloodstream. This sugar spike feels amazing at first, giving us a burst of energy and comfort. But soon after, our energy crashes, and we crave more to get that feeling back. The soft, warm texture of fresh bread also brings a sense of nostalgia, like a hug from the inside. Even whole grain breads, while healthier, still trigger these cravings because of their carb content. 4. Soda. Sweet, bubbly, and addictive. Few things are as tempting as an ice-cold soda on a hot day. With every sip, we get a rush of sugar, often paired with caffeine, that jolts us awake and lifts our mood. But that rush doesn't last long. Soon, there's a crash, and our bodies start asking for another fix. The fizz adds excitement, making the drink even more enjoyable. Over time, we may find ourselves reaching for soda not out of thirst, but for that quick, comforting high it delivers. 5. Hidden addictive qualities in everyday foods. Most people don't realize that foods like cheese, bread, and soda have ingredients that actually trigger our brain's reward centers. For example, casomorphins in cheese work a bit like mini opiates, giving us a subtle sense of pleasure and calm. Refined flours in bread act almost like sugar, fueling our desire for more. In soda, the combination of sugar and caffeine is a double whammy, making it extra hard to resist. This hidden chemistry is what makes quitting these foods feel so much harder than we'd expect. 6. The power of culture and tradition. Think about the last birthday party, family dinner, or picnic you attended. Chances are, cheese, bread, and soda were front and center. These foods are more than just tasty, they're part of our traditions. Sharing a pizza, breaking bread together, or toasting with soda connects us to friends and family. This cultural significance turns everyday foods into emotional experiences. Saying no doesn't just mean missing out on flavor, it can feel like missing out on belonging. 7. The emotional pull of comfort food. On tough days, many of us turn to food for comfort. Cheese, bread, and soda are classic go-to choices when we're feeling stressed or sad. These foods don't just fill our stomachs, they soothe our emotions. When we eat them, our brains release chemicals that help us feel better, even if just for a little while. This creates a cycle. Stress leads to eating, eating leads to relief, and soon we're reaching for these foods every time life feels overwhelming. 8. How marketing makes us crave more. or turn on the TV or scroll through your phone, and you'll see ads promising happiness in every bite or sip. Companies spend billions making cheese, bread, and sodas seem irresistible. Vibrant images, catchy slogans, and happy faces all send the message: this food will make your day better. And it works. The constant reminders make it even harder to resist, especially when these foods are everywhere, in stores, restaurants, and even at school or work. 9. The temptation of convenience. One reason cheese, bread, and soda are so hard to quit is because they're always within reach. Fast food chains, vending machines, and supermarkets are stocked with these favorites. When we're hungry or in a rush, it's much easier to grab a sandwich or a soda than to prepare a healthier option. This easy access means we're constantly tempted, making it tough to break the habit and choose something different. 10. Strategies that actually work. Quitting cheese, bread, or soda doesn't have to mean going cold turkey. In fact, slowly cutting back can be much more successful. Swapping white bread for whole grain, choosing low-fat cheese, or replacing soda with sparkling water can make a big difference. Keeping healthier snacks on hand and drinking more water can help curb cravings. Planning meals and being mindful about what you eat can also help you gain control, rather than feeling controlled by your cravings. 11. Mindful eating. Changing the relationship with food. Mindful eating is about paying attention to why and how we eat, not just what we eat. Taking time to notice hunger cues, savoring every bite, and asking yourself if you're really hungry or just bored can break the cycle of emotional eating. Mindfulness helps identify triggers, like stress or sadness, that drive us to reach for cheese, bread, or soda. With practice, it becomes easier to make choices that nourish both body and mind. 12. The journey to healthier habits. Letting go of cheese, bread, and soda can feel like losing old friends. But understanding why these foods are so tough to quit gives us the power to make different choices. With time, patience, and a little creativity, it's possible to find new favorites and build habits that stick. The path isn't always easy, but every small step counts.